Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Everyday Hybrid, where we train hard so that we can live easy. Shit's getting real. We got the first longest run of this training period. Today we're gonna be hitting 20 miles, and we got the girlfriend on a new bicycle. She's gonna be riding alongside me. Yeah, we're just gonna have some fun here. But today's run kit, I'm wearing the new Aerotex hybrid shorts in black. Warm up, I have it paired up with the Aerotex track jacket. I'm just wearing the version 1 laser perforated singlet that came out in 2020, I believe. I got my water bottle filled with electrolytes. Some of these honey stinger gelled shoes for some extra carbs. I'm gonna be breaking in the new Endorphin Speed 4s. I got these a while ago. I just never had the chance to wear them because I've been running mainly on trail back home. It looks pretty cloudy right now, but it said it was supposed to get pretty sunny in like an hour or so, gotta be prepared. I grew up in this area, so I'm kind of used to this. It's kind of nostalgic. And 2 hours, 47 minutes later, 20 miles down, my pit crew survived. When we go into our next long run, I think the next long run I have is 21 miles. I'm already thinking of what I can apply from this run to that run, so I'm gonna tweak some pacing. Yeah, that was 20 miles, 2 hours, 47 minutes. So we have a rogue haul here. Investment back into the lab, into the dojo. Everything in here are parts to convert my squat rack into a wall-mounted rig. This is gonna be a fun project. I'm not exactly a handyman, but we're gonna see how it goes. Now, I'm not biased towards Rogue or anything. I just buy them because they're the first brand that I bought from when I was first building out my home gym. In fact, pretty much everything that is in here, I wanna say like a good 80% of everything in here was bought used from a mixture of OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. Like, barely anything in here did I get brand new. Buy used when you can. Like, you don't need everything brand new, and you'll save a lot of money that way. And the way that Rogue is and Sorinex, those brands are usually very, very well built. In fact, they're probably overbuilt and they'll last a lifetime. So if you can find somebody letting go of it used on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, you'll save a lot of money, and then you'll know that that equipment will last you a lifetime if you take care of it. This first one, we got some accessories. I got an accessory rack for the wall. It's gonna hold resistance bands, chains, belts, stuff of that sort. It only took me 7 years to get one. That's exciting. This is a loading pin. This is used to hold plates for a grip training, or you could use it for a makeshift cable pulley system, and it'll keep the plate from swinging all over the place. So, nice long black rod. What? This little box here is going to be my dip bar hanger. So I got the Rogue Monster Light Matador, which is just a rack-mounted dip bar. This box is heavier. Whoa, there's a lot of boxes going on in this one. This is going to be a 5-pack of shims. They're just very thin plates that go underneath the base of the squat rack. My garage is at a decline because of flood prevention. It rains a lot here during the spring and summertime, so all of our garages are built at a slant. Up next, we got battle rope anchor. So this is also rack mounted. This goes around the base of the upright as well, and then you could hook your battle rope through it, or resistance bands. And then in this last one, I'm actually really excited for, we got a second set of J-cups. So now we can have 2 people benching and squatting at the same time. This is the first piece in converting the upright. I bought some cross members. These are only 30-inch depth, so it's gonna be a lot tighter to the wall, but I figure it's enough clearance to allow for moves off the pull-up bar without kicking the wall, because eventually we plan on putting mirrors there. But this is it. This is a 30-inch cross member. I got 4 of them because I intend on putting 2 separate squat stations, squat/bench stations along the wall. And then the last one, but this is what's going to connect the 2 squat stands together. So if you can visualize it, it's going to go squat stand, 70-inch pull-up bar, and then squat stand. And that's going to be all rigged into the wall. We measured it, so it should fit in theory, but now's the fun part of the install. Jump cut to the install. So for those of you guys that have been following me for a while, you might notice that the garage has gotten a facelift, and this is currently what it's looking like. To have it to where it is now, it's really been a journey, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been put into this space. I basically took my Rogue RM6, which is just a 6-post squat rack, and I converted it into a wall rig. So I have 2 uprights there, I got 2 uprights there, and then I just bought 4 30-inch cross members to install them into the wall directly. And you can see that there's just enough clearance there to still be pretty minimal space against the wall. I got the 30-inch cross members as suggested from a YouTube video I was watching on Garage Gyms. It was a CrossFit athlete. I forget the name off my top of my head, but I'll link it in the description if I remember. But he recommended 30-inch cross members, and that's because if you want to do kipping movements, you're less prone to kick the wall. So that's why I went with the 30-inch off of that recommendation. But I have the uprights here, 30-inch cross members, and then a 43-inch high/low fat skinny bar, and then a 70-inch pull-up bar to connect the 2 onto this separate stand here. And on this one, I have the regular pull-up bar as opposed to the fat skinny combo. And then off of it, I hung the dip bar. So if I want to do dips, I just set it up right here. And then on the other side, I put the barbell holder so I could have a bar on this side in addition to the barbells on that side. So it's pretty much where we're at. It's a couple days later, and we got our next workout of the week. So yesterday was a rest day, and today we got a full body push workout and a 7-mile run. So we're gonna get after it, and then you guys will see the workout on the screen, and we'll go over what the hell we just did. So enjoy. Our strength movements, we're focusing on barbell, squat, and dips. Those ones are the meat and potatoes of the workout, so we brought our intensity there. We're going as heavy as we can while moving the weight as fast as possible. After that, accessory work. We did a giant set, 3 rounds through. The first exercise was dumbbell walking lunges, followed up by barbell close grip bench press, and then finishing with some postural work with the band pull-up parts. And then to finish it out, we did a shoulder and tricep superset just to burn them out. We did kneeling dumbbell overhead press to take out the legs from the movement, and then immediately after that you superset with a standing cable tricep extension. You know I love finishers, so to finish out the workout, we did push-ups. So as few sets as it takes you to knock out 50 repetitions of your push-ups. Try and keep it full range of motion. I know once you get that much blood in the muscles, it's kind of hard to tell, but do your best to get a good squeeze on the chest and get full lockout of the elbows. But yeah, that's it for today's weight training. As promised, I want to go over my haul that I got from the store. And getting into the haul, this is pretty much all running kits, straight up. A no-brainer for the tops. I pretty much copped every single color of the new laser vent training singlets. It was on point. The material is so soft and so thin. There's laser vents all throughout the garment, top to bottom. And you put that in tank top form. So here it is in the amber colorway, and I also got it in the basic black and whites. So same exact thing again in the white color, in the black/white color, just because I wanted some contrast off to the side. But yeah, for those of you guys that live in like humid climates, I know some of you guys are from Texas and Florida, this laser vent material, from the tank tops to the t-shirts, even the long sleeves, this stuff is like gold. So definitely check this out. We got the high split 4-inch shorts. And when I say high split, this is probably the highest split that I've seen in a short. Like this split literally runs all the way up to the waistband. The separation is happening literally all the way up to the waistband, and I love that because I feel like it prevents the short from like riding up and staying up. And these are probably going to be my marathon shorts for the race, and I'm going to test run them this weekend. Yeah, the liner on this feels similar to the liner in the hybrid short from the last drop, but I felt like this one was more secure for some reason. I felt like it was tighter to the leg in terms of putting my phone in it and not having it bounce. You got the high split short in the all black because you can never go wrong with all black. The Moto joggers, again, in black/white. And that's because I love the Moto joggers from spring 2023. I believe it was the all ready material or weather ready, I forget. The fitting on it, because of the material, it just felt more restrictive, and it wasn't something I necessarily like training in, but just wearing out and about. This in the Tetra Light, this material felt freaking awesome. Like I would train in this and I would go out with it. So yeah, I picked it up in the Tetra Light material, but that's pretty much the haul. We're gonna go for a 7-mile run later. So we're out here, 7-mile run today. Beautiful sunny day, so I got my cool guy shades on. I got these at my last marathon last year. I think the brand is called Goodr, like Goodr, but I don't really wear them often because they're very loud, and I think they really match the vibe on sunny days, and it's been cloudy the last couple months, so happy to have them out again. Today the goal is the easy pace. You don't want to kill yourself on your easy days, otherwise you're not going to be able to bring it on your hard days. So run the run you need to run today. Make sure you're running easy on your easy days. That way, again, you can step it up when it's time to go hard. Seven miles down, average pace was 8:25. Took us an hour and 2 minutes, and my heart rate, I ended up going more so zone 3 than zone 2, but half the time it's because I was trying to make the crosswalks, and it was just one of those days where it was perfectly timed. So I threw in a couple striders, picking up the pace so I can make the crosswalk so that I don't have to stop. But other than that, a fun run. It's crazy at this time too, because it's like the afternoon rush hour, so you got to be extra careful when you're at the crosswalk. Even though I had the right of way, I had like 3 cars go through the crosswalk anyways, so that's why when it turns green, or when you're allowed to cross, you should always look over and give it a couple seconds, because people got places to be, and you know, even though you have the right of way, you gotta be careful. So no run is worth dying over. Most runs aren't worth dying over. That was 7 miles in the books. The rest of the week is pretty chill, and then we got a 21 miler to wrap up the peak week of this marathon prep. It's a couple days since we last saw you, and it's our longest long run of this marathon prep. We're hitting 21 miles today, and all the training we've been doing the last 2 months now have led up to today. And unfortunately, we don't have the girlfriend on the bike following us today. We're both running at our separate paces, but we're gonna see each other at the end. So let's do this. 21 miles going down. You ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's do this. All right, girlfriend. I'll see you later.
Okay. Mwah. Have fun.
Oh! She touched my butt. I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for the lack of recording I'm gonna do on this run. I find the correlation with recording and how serious you take your training. The more serious you get, the less inclined you feel to record through the process because you're so focused on doing that thing. We're just under 3 miles in right now. I'm kind of testing my race strategy right now. This is the longest run of the program, and I like to call today, whatever your peak day is, your peak week, dress rehearsal. And that's because you're gonna test everything that's happening on your race day, from the clothes that you're gonna wear to your nutrition, your hydration, your shoes. And you want to replicate race day on your longest run, just because during the 3-week taper you're not really going to have that opportunity to run that long again until race day. So you want to make sure that everything's in play, and then if something doesn't go according to plan during the dress rehearsal run, you can modify it, and you have time to adapt and change when you go into your race. This first half of the run, I'm just taking nice and easy. My zone 2 pace is typically around 8:30, 9:30 as of late. After that, my goal is to maintain and / or drop it as we start making our way back to the starting point. Everything is about context, so I'm not gonna lie, my body is feeling pretty beat up this week, but that's usually how peak weeks go, and that's why there's the taper. On that note, yesterday / the day before, I'm literally running on 0 hours of sleep, so it's Sunday today. Friday night I didn't get any sleep at all because I was working my barbecue side hustle. For those of you guys that don't know, I also smoke barbecue anytime I get the chance. Nothing crazy like backyard orders / private events, but the smoking process, anywhere from 12 to 14 hours depending on what you're cooking. So that Friday I woke up at 4 a.m. to coach, and then after that it was managing fires from 10 a.m. all the way till 4 a.m. of Saturday morning. Definitely feeling it today. Nonetheless, we're out here. I made sure to go to bed as early as possible last night, and my logic is if I could run 21 miles under subpar conditions, I'll be able to run 26 under great conditions. And it also helps knowing that you've ran those distances before. So yeah, we're out here. I'll check back in when we're closer to the halfway point. Dang. See, case in point, I totally forgot to check in at the halfway. We're just under 14 miles right now, maintaining 8:30 and just feeling good, or focusing on trying to feel good. Like I said, legs are sore, so just really trying to maintain full range of motion and as efficient of a stride as possible. But we're doing good so far, so realistically I'll probably check in at the end, so I'll see you guys at the finish. And that's 21 miles to wrap up this peak week, and it's kind of surreal. You're anticipating it the whole training, you're like, oh god, we're building, and then you're running it, and then you're like, dang, this is it until the marathon. That being said, I feel like I did everything I wanted to this long run. I was a lot more conservative, and the thing I'm probably the most proud of is keeping everything into zone 2 / zone 3. There was absolutely no part of this run where I felt like I was pushing too hard, so that was nice. And then even towards the end, I started backing off because I want to know that I still have more in the tank. And the goal of this run isn't to hit failure, but to get an idea of what I'm going to be working with going into the marathon, because everything after 21 miles, so those last 5 miles, it's going to be uncharted territory, and whatever happens is going to happen. I can only hope that I prepared to the best of my abilities and take it 1 mile at a time on race day, because again, there's things that we can control, and I think there's things that we can't control. Preparation is key, but just also reserving part of your mindset for whatever happens. A negative way of thinking per se, but that way if something does hit you unexpected, you miss a bathroom, you miss a water station, you get cramps, or maybe you cramp earlier than you expected, you can't say that you didn't expect it and then mentally you're ready to deal with it. So that's pretty much gonna do it for this vlog, guys. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next. I always love reading your guys' feedback, and I try and make these vlogs as entertaining and as helpful to you guys as possible. So it really does help with the channel. If you're not already, subscribe if you're enjoying the content. If not, that's okay. As always, remember, life's a sport, train for it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.